that's what suits you, then you do you, but you have to figure out what works for you. How do you make a productive night routine? In the past videos, I've talked about my morning routine and how to set a productive morning routine. And when looking at your night routine, it might be the same and it might be different. And the determining factor between those two outcomes is usually whether you like to work at night or whether you don't like to work at night and you want to or you prefer to go to bed earlier. In my case, I like to get to bed earlier because I like working in the morning and not at night, and I need a lot of sleep to function properly when I'm doing my intense training program. I like to be in bed and like going to sleep at 10 p.m. as the latest. And so that's probably very early for some, but for me it's not late, but it's the latest that I want to do. For me, the routine is often I stop working at 8 p.m. as the latest time in order to give my brain time to sort of wind down and start relaxing before I go to bed. After 8 p.m., I'll then read for maybe 30 or 40 minutes, and then I'll write my evening journal, which are reflections on how did the day progress, were there any expected outcomes, unexpected outcomes, things I would want to do differently in the future, or any other thoughts I might have had during the day that I need to get out of my head and onto paper so I can easier fall asleep. And so I'll get that out of the way, and then I'll, upload the reel of the day, and then I'll go to sleep. The last thing I usually do is practice Duolingo language practice. Right now I'm practicing French, so I'll spend 5 minutes like doing an exercise. That's the last thing before I go to bed. And that's my habit, but that's because I don't like working at night. And so you might want to get up late during the day and then work through the night and then go to bed. If that's what suits you, then you do you, but you have to figure out what works for you. So this is what works for me. And if you found value in this video, please leave a like or drop a comment saying so. It's greatly appreciated, as you know. Thank you for listening and stay disciplined.